2K Sports. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Thursday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that game against Indiana, that one's going to be their 7th game of the season. Almost a full 10th of the season played after that one.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. On the perimeter, it's KCP and Wiggins. Jaren Jackson out there with Jock Landale. And it's Morant in at point guard. And for Golden State, Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Kuminga plays the 4 with Draymond sliding up to the 5. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And here in the early season, Tim, what are you watching from these teams now?
Well, I'm looking, BA, for roles and how they have evolved and changed from a year ago. It's amazing how much difference just one season can make, putting guys in better position to succeed.
How much will rotations change through the months now?
Significantly. I think coaches are trying to find out who they can trust as you get deeper into the season.
And it's the Warriors with the ball after Memphis picked up the 3 with their last shot. Morant against Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, you sometimes forget that Curry has one of the elite handles in the game. He can put any defender on skates.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Last year, these two gave us a very entertaining season series, splitting the games.
Well, they gave us great matchups a year ago. Hopefully, that's the case again now.
Now here's Butler. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Curry finds Butler. Back to Curry. To the left side wing. And here's Kuminga for 3. It doesn't go for him. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Butler. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you see him flexing a little bit after that finish. Butler just shrugging off the defense.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and Coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper-aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Back to you guys.
All right, appreciate it, Ali. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Shoots from 14. Again, Golden State.
That's a good defensive effort, but Jimmy is a guy who loves the physicality.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far. It's Wells on the wing. Jackson against Kuminga. They get it back. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Butler passes to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Well, a lot of miles on those legs, but Green can still get up occasionally to flush it.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. Tim, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, just how hard of a worker is this guy?
Well, he's just exceptional. That gritty style of play is what makes him so respected, B.A. And as we know, he has a way of rising to the occasion.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call time out here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. The Grizzlies, second.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Landale. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Man, and with that vertical, Kuminga can really do some damage around the basket.
Well, Tim, one of the more freakish athletes in the league is Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, Brian, he is electric in transition. His skill level and IQ are still developing, but it's really hard to put a ceiling on his potential.
And he can't get the first one. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, the Grizzlies made multiple moves over the last year to free up salary, and they put it to good use this summer with extensions for Jaren Jackson Jr. and Santi Aldama, not to mention signing free agent guard Ty Jerome. Now, trading away Desmond Bane hurt, but this team should continue to be a factor.
They play with swagger. Okay, Shams, thank you. Now, here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Jackson to stop the run, and he sinks the layup.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
The Warriors lead by 4. Outside Kuminga. Butler passes to Kuminga. On the wing, Curry. Green with a screen on Morant. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And here's Butler outside. Memphis with a rebound. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
When you turn great defense into easy offense, you are going to put yourself in a great position. Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
Pass to Butler. Outside, Green. Sinks the tray. Green's got 5 now.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Morant. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Jackson. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Morant against Curry. Count the basket. Curry's got his second basket on the night.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And here's Morant. He's coming off a 19-point game against Indiana.
And it wasn't just the scoring. His assist numbers tell an even bigger story.
Now here's Jackson. They trail by 7. Pass to Landale. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
The Warriors have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Outside Pajemski. Back to Butler. Kuminga, the pass to Butler. Curry looking it over. Here's Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The drive by Morant. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They are just feasting on fast break chances.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
The free throw drops for Morant. Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
Now, here's Green. 5 points in the game. Releases. It's hauled in by Landale.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Here's Jackson. 17 points in his last outing. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. And it's Morant missing.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Now here's Morant. Pass to Caldwell Pope. They swipe it. Butler with the ball. And Wells picks him up defensively. Now here's Green. Now Butler. He has 6. Back to Green. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Coming off the screen, Butler draws attention to himself and then makes a great pass.
Here's Morant. Deflects the pass. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up at the stripe. Here's Landale. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Now here's Green. He has 7. Back to Butler. Drives to the hoop. Tipped. And they'll keep possession. It's hauled in by Landale. Landale's got 4 rebounds now. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Morant. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Now here's Jackson. He's watched by Kuminga. Fires from 14. Here's Caldwell Pope. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Caldwell Pope's got 5.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And some changes here for the Warriors. Horford, he's checked in for Kuminga. Hield comes in for Butler. And Spencer's subbed in for Curry. Now here's Green in his last outing with 12 points. Green, a screen. And it's hammered home by Green.
I love the show of force by Green, putting the defense on notice with the jam.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Pass to Aldama. Outside, Williams. Conchar, outside. Clock at 6. To the inside. Here's Jackson. Green with the defensive effort.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Inside. Here's Podziemski. And that comes off the assist by Green. And now a 6-point Warrior lead.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
The Grizzlies have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Aldama outside. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Santos comes in for Podziemski. Now here's Conchar, guarded by Hield. Shot clock at 5. Back to Williams. From deep. Conchar can't hit.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. Now here's Heel. Yet to see a basket. Here's Spencer. Outside Moody. Healed from outside. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson on the wing. Aldama outside. Pass to Conchar. Back to Aldama. Shoots over Horford. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Warriors lead by 3. Outside Heel. The 3 is up. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Jackson. From behind the arc. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Spencer. Moody passes to Horford. Now Jackson Davis. Defended by Jackson. Now Healed. From deep three-point range. Williams grabs the board. No good there. Draymond Green has been on display for the Warriors. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
They've got Trace Jackson Davis. He's out there with Al Horford. Butler out there with Buddy Hield. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Payton's checked in for the Warriors. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points. And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The Warriors leading. Hield with the ball. He's scoreless. Pass to Butler. From 13. And Butler inside.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Conchar outside. And here's Jackson. Horford covering. Good. And it's 6 points for Jaren Jackson.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Horford passes to Butler. Now Hield. Screen by Horford. Puts up a three. Buddy Hield. That one's good. Hield's got his first 3 points of the game.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Pass to Williams. To the middle. Here's Aldama. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Aldama's got 4 points this quarter.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Hield finds Butler. Screen by Horford. Butler going in strong. Five to shoot. Oh, sweet move. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Butler's got 13.
And when Jimmy Butler is this confident, he is a nightmare to contain. Butler just takes over games with his scoring.
Grizzlies trail by 4. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Jackson outside. Pass to Aldama. And it's rejected. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Spencer's checked in for Peyton.
Number 61, Matt Spencer.
The Warriors lead by 4. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. There's a screen. Outside Hield. Pass to Jackson Davis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Spencer. Again, Golden State.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
And so Tomas Isilo calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards and defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Memphis also making a switch. Morant's checked in. Golden State on D. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Conchar outside. Aldama left side. Pass to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Horford. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Flashing the in-between game. Nice. I mean, Jackson is more than capable of draining this when given the chance.
Right side Curry. From deep. Good. And Butler gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Outside Curry takes the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Grizzlies trail by 8. Williams on the wing. Pass to Jackson. Over Horford. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
And guys, I'd keep it simple. Keep running plays for Triple J. He's been awesome tonight.
And here's Horford. Outside Curry. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Jackson Davis. Shoots a fadeaway. Memphis with a rebound. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Up top, Morant. He's covered by Curry. Morant against Curry. Aldama. Good work defensively by Jackson Davis. Pass to Butler. And Butler is there for the flush.
Yeah, Jimmy throwing it down. Wow, that was tough.
Here's Morant. Dunk.
Hey, look at this, guys. It was like once he was in the air, he was staying in the air. It was just incredible. What hang time.
The Warriors lead by 6. Outside Curry. Pass to Horford. Hield from outside. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. Hield's got 6.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Horford. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Jackson Davis. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. Then for Memphis, Landale's checked in for Aldama. Wells comes in for Williams. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Conchar. Now here's Morant. He's got 5. Spins. Memphis needs to get off a shot. 2 on the clock. Caldwell Pope for 3. The shot comes out. Golden State has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Pass to Butler. Down low. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
That's a solid screen by Kuminga and an even better finish.
Grizzlies trail by 11. Outside Morant. Oh, nice D from Curry.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Green with a screen on Morant. And here's Curry for 3. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. The Grizzlies have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Butler against Morant. Back to Landale. Oh, got a piece of it. Podziemski into the lane. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. Grizzlies trail by 13. And here's Butler. 15 points in the game. Here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Jackson. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. 14 points for Jaren Jackson.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Now here's Podziemski. Outside Curry. Pass to Butler. Outside Kuminga. There's the 3. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 7 assists in the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside Wells. Morant looking for an opening. Morant hammers it down hard.
Well, Morant's ability to overcome inside coverage with agility is so impressive.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Well, let's give their opponent some credit for sensing that and putting him away. They were completely dominated.
Pass to Green. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
Yeah, when Green is looking to score, this is exactly the area he's most comfortable, right at the rim.
Morant, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Just 4 to shoot. In the paint, Morant puts it in.
Well, he's raising the stakes here in the second quarter and being more efficient in the process.
The Warriors lead by 12. Outside Pajemski. Now here's Butler. Tightly guarded. Pass to Kuminga. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Curry. Outside for Butler. From the arc. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
No doubt. Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Now here's Butler. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Green with a screen on Morant. And here's Butler outside. Grizzlies with the rebound. 1:25 left in the second quarter. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Morant. Jackson outside. Jackson with a screen on Curry. Kicks it out to Jackson. Morant against Butler. And that one's good. Morant's got 8 here in this quarter.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Now Butler. 18 points for him. Floats one up. Curry passes to Green. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And a look at the toughness of Draymond. He took the hit, and he got it to go.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Horford, he's checked in for Kuminga. And Memphis also making a switch. Aldama's checked in for Jackson.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good. Green. And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, and B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his second Defensive Player of the Year award.
On the wing, Green. Pass to Butler. Outside Curry. Now Pajemski takes a 3. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul. Warriors, number 1, Jonathan Kuminga.
Here's Morant. He's got 11. There's the triple. Can't hit that one. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Warriors ahead, up by 16. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Taking a look at Memphis. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I gotta say they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. Now let's turn our attention to Jimmy Butler and that impressive first half we just witnessed.
Well, we're seeing why Jimmy Butler is considered one of the top two-way players in the league. He's leaving his mark all over this game, leading his team by example.
He's also an entrepreneur. That's always a tough word for me to say, guys. He makes a great cup of overpriced coffee. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
The Warriors lead by 16. Checking out the group for Tuomas Isalo to start the second half. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Morant runs point with KCP to his side. And it's Landale in at the center position.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Well, Memphis shooting a solid 53% from the floor. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And they recover it. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Butler taking his time here. Just 5 on the clock. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And you really see Butler's strength on display there, fighting through multiple defenders and finding a way to convert.
After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure. Morant, back to Landale, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. The Warriors, 4th.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Curry passes to Butler. Fades. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, John Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Back over to you, Brian.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie, thanks for the report. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, nice D from Curry.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Kuminga's shot is off. The Grizzlies shooting efficiently, 50% so far. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
The Warriors lead by 22. Outside Butler. Butler double team. Here's Curry. Outside Podziemski. Fires the three. Drops in the three. Podziemski's got 7 points in the game.
Whatever they said at halftime, it is working. They look super confident out there.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. Tim, does it seem to you that Stephen Curry gets better when the buzzer is approaching?
Well, if that's true of anyone, it's Steph, B.A., a former clutch player of the year. He's very comfortable with the outcome in his hands.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Jackson, the screen. Here's Morant. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 13.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Outside, Green. Into the lane. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. It's Wells on the wing. Jackson down low. He's watched by Kuminga. Jackson down low. Kuminga's on him. Shot clock at 6. Here's Morant. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
And Morant can really fill it up, especially from these in-between areas.
Butler with the ball. 23 points in the game. Outside Podziemski. Fires the three. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the middle. It's tipped. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Morant. Now Wells. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Over Butler. Wells misses. The Warriors lead by 23. Outside Kuminga. From outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kuminga's got 9.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 16. Morant, no good. Morant against Curry. Kuminga with a screen on Morant. The three from Curry. It's hauled in by Landale. Landale's got 6 rebounds in the game. Landale with a screen. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Landale. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Morant. Three-pointer. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Morant's got 7 points here in the quarter.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Outside Kuminga. Back to Curry. 4-3. Cleared away by Wells.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Morant. The 3 is up. And another 3 for Memphis.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Outside Butler. Pass to Kuminga. Now here's Curry from deep three-point land. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Outside Podziemski. Green with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Pajemski into the lane. Nice D from Landale. Grizzlies trail by 20. Back to Jackson. Outside Wells for three. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And you know, Green's impact isn't always felt in his scoring, but tonight his points are having a massive impact.
Memphis has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. To the wing, right side. Landale, the pass to Morant. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's now 23 points for Ja Morant.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
The Warriors lead by 20. And here's Curry. He's got 13. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 5. Double team on Butler. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Morant. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Wells. Now Jackson. Outside for Morant. Caldwell Pope. Kuminga pulls it in. The Warriors have gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
Now here's Morant. 23 points in the game. And the layup is good off the glass. Morant's got 25 points. Now here's Butler. Pass to Curry. Puts up a deep three. And the Warriors with another three.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Here's Morant. Warriors with the rebound. Curry's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Pajemski. Outside, Green. Outside Curry. And that comes off the assist by Green. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
For Memphis, they've gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Now Caldwell Pope. Jackson for 3. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 13-4 run. With the crossover. Pass to Green. Caldwell Pope with a drive. Here's Landale. Outside Morant. And that one's good. Morant's got 16 in the second half.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
There's a minute 59 left in the third quarter. Outside Kuminga. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Memphis with a rebound. Up top Morant. He's covered by Curry. Curry against Morant. Left side Wells. The three. He buries it from three. Wells has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Yeah, classic play by Morant, drawing the attention before kicking the ball back out.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home. Inside. Here's Kuminga. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Oh, that's a great block. Jackson protecting the house.
Pass to Morant. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Morant's got 29.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Outside Kuminga. Morant against Curry. And that time also a missed shot. Memphis has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Pass to Morant. 16 seconds left in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Count that one. Morant's got 31.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. The Warriors on top, running away with this one. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Move it to the next guy, drive and kick, let it come out in the wash, all right?
Steve Kerr asking his team to simply run the offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense, play inside out when you can.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Hield and Butler, they're the 2 and the 3. Al Horford out there with Trace Jackson-Davis, and it's Spencer in at the point. That's the Warriors 5. Pass to Spencer. Back to Butler. Oldama grabs the board. Grizzlies trail by 18. Outside, Williams. Conchar outside. Down low. Oh, man! Wow. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And the free throw, no good. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Some nice ball movement by Memphis. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Butler against Williams. And the foul on Santi Aldama. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Spencer. Now Jackson-Davis. 5 on the clock. And here's Butler outside.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Conchar outside. Aldama outside. From downtown. The shot, no good. Nice D from Horford. Now here's Butler. Conchar covers. Left side, Butler. Healed against Williams. Now here's Heel. Tight defense on him. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Williams on the wing. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Williams. Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. The three from Curry knocks it down from distance. Curry's got 22.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Conchar with pass to Williams. He puts up a three. Buries it from three.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Butler passes to Curry. Tries again. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
Well, if he gets this hot, it's very difficult to contain him. There are just so many ways Curry can beat you offensively.
Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Horford. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And it's good. 2 points.
And good things tend to happen when you run your offense through Steph.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Pass to Jackson, the 17-footer. Horford pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 15. Left side Curry. Here's Horford, defended by Jackson.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor, putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Curry against Morant. Four on the clock. Pass to Williams. Misses the three. The Warriors have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And here's Horford. Now here's Butler. Lets it fly. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And when there's a difficult task, Jimmy Butler is the answer for his team.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Over Horford. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Warriors lead by 19. And he lobs it up to the rim. Jackson Davis misses.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
Morant finds Williams. Aldama right side. Up top, Morant. He's covered by Curry. To stop the drought. The Warriors pull it in. Butler on the wing. Williams defending. Horford passes to Hield. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
Williams on the wing. Jackson down low. Horford covering. And again, it's Memphis missing. The Warriors have gone 5 of 11 so far in the 4th. Intercepted. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Curry passes to Horford. Now here's Jackson Davis. Guarded by Aldama. Outside Curry. Launches a 3. Knocks down the long J. Curry's got 8 here in this quarter.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Curry against Morant. To the middle. Here's Conchar. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 6 assists here tonight.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
The Warriors lead by 18. Outside Butler. To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
Selfless play by Butler. Using the pick and roll to move the defense and get his guy a good look.
The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 14 here in the 4th from the floor. Morant with it. Inside. Here's Conchar. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Horford. Kuminga comes in for Jackson Davis. And Pajemski subbed in for Hield. Then for Memphis, Landale comes in for Aldama. Wells comes in for Williams.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. The kick out, Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
And here's Morant. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
It's Pajemski on the wing. Conchar covers. Clock at 6. Pass to Green. The 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Outside Morant. Conchar outside. Now Landale. He's covered by Curry. And Landale gets it to go.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
The Warriors lead by 19. Outside Pajemski. Back to Butler. Outside Pajemski. Launches it. Good. And Butler gets the assist.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Conchar outside. 1:57 left to play in the fourth quarter. Shots good by Morant.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Outside Butler. To the paint. Here's Green. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
Yeah, and Green is having a solid night offensively. I'm sure the benches really enjoy seeing him light it up.
1:43 left in the final quarter. Jackson outside. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Jimmy Butler.
And his playmaking was a big storyline in this game. He got guys involved and found them in their favorite spots.
It's money from deep.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. 17-point game. Butler. Here's the pick. Kuminga fires! And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Morant, the pass to Conchar. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Outside Butler. Outside Heel. Now here's Post. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Jimmy, congrats on the win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
A lot of heart. My teammates fought hard throughout the whole game, and everybody had a tough matchup. They manned up, and at the end of the day, we did what we were supposed to do.
Congrats on the win.